Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today is a really big day because it is my sister's 30th birthday. So happy birthday, Sarah. Can't wait to celebrate with you. This flow is for you specifically and inspired by you. So everyone, let's have some fun today and just do some yoga. So find some space to move. Let's get started. And remember to give this video a thumbs up and maybe say happy birthday, Sarah, in the comments below. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get going, you guys. So we'll get started today by just finding a comfy seated position. So whatever that looks like for you, make your way there. We're just going to start by taking a few nice big and slow shoulder rolls. So feel free to close your eyes, but just bring the shoulders up to your ears. Roll them back and down, and then again and again. And just do as many shoulder rolls as feels good. Just loosening things up. All the while starting to feel the breath. Relax. Awesome, guys. So if you're still rolling the shoulders, just finish up your last one. And then take your hands to the floor beside you. And as you inhale, start to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And then lean over to the side a little bit, but creating as much length through the side body as you can. So really reaching up. And then you can lean over. Using a big inhale, lift yourself up. And then go the other way. So left arm reaches up. And then you can lean over, creating length, a stretch. So good. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale, lift yourself back up, take your hands, rest them on your knees. Big breath in, big breath out. Awesome. Start to open up your eyes if they're still closed. We're going to be coming onto our hands and knees. So cat and cow, warming up through the spine here. So spread the fingers nice and wide. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And as you inhale, start to drop your belly, lifting your chest, your heart for the front of the room. And exhale, rounding the spine, squeeze the belly button in, pull those shoulder blades away from each other. As you inhale, drop the belly again, lifting the heart, the chest. And exhale to round. Let's do one more inhale. And exhale. Awesome, you guys. Come back to a nice flat spine, nice flat back. Tuck your toes under. And then lift your knees up for downward facing dog. Just a few breaths here, still warming up the body. So if you want to take your dog for a little walk, go for it. If you want to be nice and still, you can be nice and still. But just breathe wherever you are. Nice work, you guys. As you inhale, start to look between your hands. And exhale, walk your feet nice and slow all the way to the top of your mat. Pausing in a forward fold so your feet can be together or hip width apart, bending the knees if that feels good. Just let your head hang heavy. Your arms can dangle or you can hang onto your elbows. Maybe rocking those hips side to side, that upper body side to side. Nice work, you guys. Releasing your hands back towards the mat. Let's take an inhale. Just lift your upper body halfway again. Bend the knees if you need it. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift back up halfway, creating as much length of the spine as you can. And exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step or walk your feet all the way to the back of your mat for downward facing dog. We're going to bring our big toes together and inhale your right foot up into the air. As you exhale, we're going to step or walk that right foot to the top of the mat and drop the back knee. So sinking into those hips, getting that nice hip flexor stretch in this lunge. Your hands can stay on the mat. Rest on your knee, or you can clasp those hands together behind your low back, opening up through the heart. Breathing love into your body. Awesome job, you guys. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, release your hands. That left hand's gonna stay down, and we're gonna take a little twist so the right hand can find the knee or it can reach up into the air. Option to lift the back knee off the mat, only if you want it. Feel free to keep it down. And just staying for one more breath in. And exhale, lower that right hand, lower the back knee, and we're just gonna send those hips backwards, creating length through that front leg, and starting by pushing the ball of the foot and the toes into the mat. You can drop your chest if you'd like, so you might be feeling this through the top of the foot, maybe even the shin, maybe even the hamstring. And then you can stay there, you can pull those toes back towards your forehead, creating more stretch in the back of that leg. Nice job, you guys. So with an inhale, start to come back into that front knee. We're gonna heel toe that right foot over to the edge of the mat. Hands are gonna come to the inside of that foot, so I want you sinking your hips nice and low here, and lift your chest. Chest is nice and proud. You can look forward. If you want a little extra, you could tuck the back toes and pick the knee off the mat, but the hips are still nice and low. Lizard, breathe. Nice job, you guys. If your knee's off the mat, just lower it back down. Everybody take another inhale. And as you exhale, start to move that front foot back to the middle of your mat. And then we're gonna step on back, make your way into downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. So from here, an inhale, shift your weight forward into a plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Just slide your feet out nice and wide. And inhale as you lift your chest and roll your shoulders back and down, hugging your elbows into your sides. So you can stay low, or you can lift the chest a little bit more, wide-legged cobra. Take your chin and just turn it over your right shoulder. And then bring that chin all the way over to that left shoulder. Awesome, you guys. Bring your gaze back to the middle. Inhale. Exhale, lower your chest down. Bring your legs back together. Tuck the toes under. Big breath in. Push yourself up onto your hands and your knees. Exhale into downward dog. Big toes are going to come together. Inhale your left foot up. Exhale, let's send that foot through to the top of the mat, dropping the back knee as you're ready for it. Sinking the hips forwards. Option to keep the hands on the floor, the knee, or open up that heart by clasping those hands together, squeezing those palms. Breathe. Awesome job, you guys. Just feeling the love. Feeling the breath. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, release your hands down, or at least the right one. And then you can keep the left hand on the knee, or you can reach it on up for a twist. Feel free to lift that back knee off the mat if you want it. Awesome work, you guys. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, lower that left hand down, drop the knee if it was up, and start to send the hips back just enough to straighten that front leg so you're not sitting down on that back heel. And then pushing the ball of the foot and the toes into the mat. And then you can drop your chest, folding forward, and then staying here, or maybe pulling the toes back towards the forehead, creating even more length and stretch in the back of that leg. Nice work, you guys. As you inhale, start to bend back into your front knee. Scoot it over to the edge of your mat, so the left side of your mat. Hands are going to come to the inside of that foot, and you're going to lift the chest as you sink the hips nice and low. So option to tuck the toes and lift the back knee off of the mat, or just keep it down, but getting into those hips here. Staying active with a nice proud chest. Awesome job, you guys. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, lower that back knee if it's up, and start to move your front foot to the middle of your mat, planting your hands and then finding your way into downward facing dog. Nice job, you guys. Feel free to stay here a little longer or take child's pose. Maybe inhale into a plank, holding it here from your knees or your toes. Option 2, hover that right foot above the mat. Maybe try and touch that right knee to your right tricep. Send that right foot back and try the left one. Maybe hover it, maybe tap the knee to the tricep and send that leg back. Awesome, you guys. One more inhale in your plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to your mat, sliding your feet out wide. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra, stay low, or come all the way up. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears and taking that gaze over to that right shoulder. Or maybe you can take it further and look to your back foot. Bring your chin through the front and then all the way over to that left shoulder, or maybe to that left foot. Awesome, you guys. Inhale, bring your gaze forward. Exhale. Lower yourself down, scoot your legs back together. Big breath in, push yourself up onto your hands and knees, and exhale. Downward facing dog. Nice work, you guys. As you inhale, look between your hands, and exhale. Walk or step your way all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway again. And exhale, folding forward. We're going to take our left foot and step it all the way to the back of the mat and drop the back heel down. Awesome, you guys. So start to lift your upper body, warrior one. So take that left hip and that belly button, shine it forward, bending into that front knee. We're going to just bring the hands to prayer today, waking up those legs. Breathe. Beautiful, you guys. So strong. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, lower your hands down, spin that back heel up, step your front foot all the way back into your plank. Use an exhale to lower yourself down to the mat. Just keep your legs together. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, walk or step your feet all the way up. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, take that right foot, step it all the way to the back of your mat. Drop the heel, and then lift that upper body, warrior one. Hands to prayer. Soften those shoulders, waking up those legs. Nice work, you guys. Let's take another breath in. And exhale to bring it all the way down. Step your front foot back into your plank. Use an exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, you guys, very slowly. Start to bring your knees down onto your mat. And we're just going to cross our ankles, have a seat. So we're going to be bringing the left leg out. And the right foot's going to cross over top. So your knees nice and high into the chest. Take an inhale, sit even taller. And as you exhale, start to twist or turn to face the right side, hugging your knee in. That right hand, it can come behind you for support. Help you sit nice and tall. Twist. Breathe. Nice work, you guys. Using an inhale, turn yourself back to the front, and exhale, counter twist. Twisting to the left and turning yourself back to face the front. We're going to take that right foot and just move it into or to the inner thigh. So the left leg's still out nice and straight. Take an inhale, sit tall. And exhale, tipping forward, folding forward. Awesome work, you guys. So inhale, lifting yourself back up. You can extend the right leg out to the side. We're going to be crossing the left over top. So plant that foot, the knees nice and high into the chest. Take an inhale as you sit tall. And exhale, twisting to the left, hugging that knee. Maybe the left hand is behind you. Awesome, you guys. Take another inhale, sit a little bit taller. And as you exhale, turn back to face the front and go all the way for your counter twist. And then slowly coming back, taking that left foot this time to that inner leg, that inner thigh. Inhale and exhale to fold. When you're ready, using an inhale to just lift all the way back up. That left leg can come out. We're just going to lay down onto our back. So come on down, but keeping your feet planted. So your knees bent and your feet are going to be about hip width apart. So arms, hands can rest beside you. Use an inhale to lift the hips off of the mat. You can scooch those shoulders a little bit closer together underneath. Bridge pose. Just feeling your breath, pushing into your feet, working those quads. Nice job, you guys. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, lower your hips down. Just keep them there. But you can do a little windshield wiper movement with your knees just to release a little bit. We're going to go up just one more time. So slide those heels nice and close to you. Arms at your sides. Inhale, lift the hips. Finding your bridge pose. Maybe walking the shoulders a little bit closer underneath you. Awesome job, you guys. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale. Bring those hips down. This time you can rock the knees side to side, or you can actually hug your knees into your chest and then rock side to side. So we're just going to keep the right knee into the chest and let the left leg go out nice and long. So hug that right knee in. Try to relax that right hip. And then as you're ready, we're just going to pull that knee across the body for a twist. So just keep that knee nice and bent, letting the right hip just lift up off of the mat. You can stack on top of the left one, but then pull that right shoulder back down. So wiggle those shoulders around so the right one stays planted. Awesome, you guys. As you inhale, start to lift that right leg back up, laying flat on your back. So just bring the feet onto the mats and bend those knees. Your right foot's gonna cross over top of the left one, and then you're just gonna hang on to the back of that left leg if you can, or just keep your left foot planted. A little thread the needle, getting into that right glute. Just taking another inhale. As you exhale, you can release those legs, uncross them. The left knee is going to come into the chest, hugging it in, trying to soften through that hip, and extending the right leg out long, just so it's not blocking our twist as we pull the left knee across. So whenever you are ready to pull that left knee over, that left hip can just lift up if it wants to, adjusting the shoulders to keep them planted. Feeling the twist through the spine. Maybe even you're getting a glute stretch, depending on how tight you are today. And when you're ready, you can use an inhale to lift that knee back up. Just bring the feet back onto the mat, cross the left over that right knee, and then you can hang on to the back of that right leg or just keep that right foot down. Reclined pigeon. Nice job, you guys. Start to let go of your legs, send them back down onto your mat, and just bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out wide. You can have your right hand on your belly button, your left hand on your heart. Let's take a big inhale and exhale. Just feel your tummy lifting up and down as you breathe. So maybe it's your birthday today too, or maybe it's not. I hope that you're feeling just on top of the world right now. Live every day like it's your birthday, right? So if you're feeling great in this position, you can stay here. If you want to extend your legs out nice and long and bring your feet to the edges of your mat, you can do that as well. But if you can, just stay a little bit longer, feeling your breath. Just you and your yoga mat. Awesome work, you guys. Stay here as long as you would like. And until we meet again, have a great rest of your day. Namaste.